So today we are going to start the topic IP address. Okay, so maybe that IP address is clear to everyone. We covered this, what is IP address in the previous class.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm just giving you the summary of this IP address. This IP address is like a phone number or an address of a computer or a devices on the internet. Okay, address of computer and device on the internet. So this IP address is like an identifier and a special code that let the computer and device on the internet to communicate with each other. Okay, so like if I give you this, uh, suppose this. Okay, so what is this? This is the IP address. Okay, so let me share my screen. I'm sharing you the image. Just wait a second. Page. Okay, so if I talk about this, so this is my IP address. Okay, so this IP address have 4 octet, that is first octet, that is second octet, that is third octet, and that is a fourth octet. Okay, this IP address has 4 octet. Okay, and this is divided by this decimal. Okay, so this first octet has 8 values, which is known as the subnet mask. So this subnet mask topic, how to convert this IP into the subnet, it will cover in the Guru sessions. Okay, so just for now, understand this, that this IP address is converted into the 8 value. So there is like another calculation for the subnet. I'll tell you how you can convert it into the binary format. Okay, so this first octet has 8 values. And this second has 8 value, this third has 8 value, and this last one has 8 value. So this IP address is calculated in bits. So in total, when you calculate 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8, so it is of 32. When you calculate all these 8, so it becomes 32. So IP address is of 32 bit. And this IP address is version 4 IP address. This IP address is of version 4 IP address. Okay, and the range of this octet can go up to 255, not more than 255. Okay, now let's see how you can convert this IP address into the binary format. Any problem till now? Okay, so let's see. So see, to convert the IP into the binary, there is a table. Okay, so you have to learn this table to easily convert, like if you want to easily convert the binary into that IP into the binary. Okay, so there's a table. What is a table? That starts from 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 5, 2 to the power 6, 2 to the power 7. That is 128, 60, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. Okay, just for now, Forget about this. I'm writing in again. That is 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. Okay, let's take an IP address. Suppose take the IP address 192.168 dot 10.2. Okay, this is my IP address. Now I want to convert this IP address into the binary format. So let's take the first octet. Okay, that is 192. So you guys tell me from these number, what number can I add to get the 192? Tell me.
64 plus 128. Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, yes. So 128 plus 64. Okay. Is Pranav in this class? Pranav? Pranav is in class. Okay. Pranav Mukund. Okay, fine. So 128 is 128 plus 64. Okay, by adding these two number, I get 192. So now what I have to do, I have to put 1 below 128 because by adding 128, I get 192. And by adding 64, okay, so I have to put 1 below 64. So by adding these both number, so I'm putting 1 below them and the others remain 0. And what about 168? Like what numbers should I add to get 168? Tell me, what number can I add to get 168?
Ma'am, 128 plus 32 plus 8.
Yes. So I am putting 1 below these number from this table. That is 128, 32, and 8. And now the others remain 0. Okay. And what about this 10?
8 plus 2.
8 plus 2. So I'm putting 1 below 8 and 1 below 2. The others remain 0. And what about the 2? So 2 is already there.
2.
So I'm putting 1 below 2 and then others remain 0. So my IP address, when I convert it into the binary, will look like this. Just wait a second. One one 0 0 0 0 0 0 dot 1 0 1 0 1 0 0 0 dot 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 dot 0 0 0 0 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 0. So this is my IP address into the binary format. Okay, so this is 192.168.10.2. Okay, now I am giving you an example. So now you guys will convert it into the binary one. Shall I rub it?
Yes.
Okay. The IP is 192.168 dot 20.6. Now the first one, 192. Any one of you?
64
128
plus
plus 64.
28.
Yes, 28 plus 64. So where should I put 1 and where should I put 0?
in 68 and in 64 and 128 1, and the rest all will be 0.
Yes, exactly right.
The next one
And
is
168.
64 plus 32 and 8.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it will be
Yes.
0 1 1 0 1 and 0 0 0. Then it is 20. So it will be next 0 0 0 1 0
Hmm.
1 0 0.
Hmm.
And then it is
Exactly.
6. So it will be 0 0 0 0 0 1 and again
Hmm.
1 and then 0.
Exactly. Absolutely right. Okay. So this is how we can change the IP into the binary one. So any one of you have any doubt? Anyone have any doubt? All clear? This is clear to everyone?
Yes.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, yes, yes.
Ma'am, I enter now. So what you are teaching? Can you please say it again?
Arigna, we are converting the IP into the binary format.
Other in the binary language. In the
Yeah,
IP, you are teaching how to break the IP address into binary languages.
IP address into the binary format. So there is a table to convert the IP into the binary format. So this is the table. Okay. So you have to learn this table to convert it. And the number from which you get the, wait a minute, let me add some student in this class. Okay, so the number from which you are getting this IP, so you have to put one below those number and the others remain the 0. Okay, so please refer the recording after this class to understand exactly what is happening in this conversion. Okay. Okay, so this IP address is divided into the two parts. First one is a network part, another one is a host part. So let's look into it, and then you will understand why we are studying this network part and the host part. Okay. Okay, so IP is divided into the two. First one is the network part, and the other one is the host part. So network part is like it identify a network. Identify a network a device is connected to. Okay, so I'll explain you with an example. And the host part is it identify a specific device. Identify specific device within a network. Okay, let's take an easy example to understand this network and the host. Okay, so suppose there is a delivery man and he has a packet and he want to deliver it to your house. Okay, and your address is suppose 5 oblique 99 what Gandhi Nagar suppose Kolkata. Okay, so this is your address and your pin code is 110055. Okay, just take an example. This is your address. Okay, and he wants to deliver it to your address, this packet to your address. So how he can deliver it? So first, what he'll do, and here you live. And these are the house numbers. Suppose 95, 96, 5 oblique 95, 5 oblique 96, 5 oblique 97, 5 oblique 98, 5 oblique 99, and this is 5 oblique 100. Okay, these are the house number. So what first he'll do? He'll go to Gandhinagar. Suppose he live in Kolkata. Okay, and then first what he'll do? He'll find in which street or in which postcode do you live. Okay, so he'll first find in which street do you live. So first first he'll find the street and he comes to the Gandhinagar, suppose. Okay, he comes to the Gandhinagar. And then when he comes to the Gandhinagar, he finds that there is a street in the Gandhinagar. So what he have to do next? First, suppose finding the street, he find the network. In which network you live. Okay, in which network your device is available. Okay, I am also connecting it with the IP of network in the host. Okay, so he find the network. This is your network where you live. Okay, then what he'll do in this network, then he find exactly where is your house. Okay, so he comes in the Gandhinagar and then he'll find where exactly is your device. So this is your device. So it means that he'll come to your door and deliver that product to you. Okay, so what he did, first he find out your street name and like postal code, and then to which you belong. So you belong to Gandhinagar, he comes to that Gandhinagar street, and then he find exactly in this street where your device is located. This is the host part. Clear? So this host is a unique number of your house. Clear? If any one of you don't reply me, I'll move forward. Clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So see, this IP is also divided, has some classification. Let's look into it. Okay. So this is the IP address and this is classified into different classes. Okay. So let's see. This range that is from 1 to 126 is class A. This is class A. This is class B. This is class C. This is class D, and this is class E. Okay. So class D and class E are the reserved. So we don't use this class D and class E IP addresses. And this class D is used for the multicasting. And this E is used for the experimental purpose. Okay, so that class A IP address that range from 1.0.0.0 to 126.0.0.0 is class A IP address. Okay, or I can say 255.255.255. And this class B that is from 128.0.0.1 to 191.255.255.255 is class B IP address. This is class C IP address 192.0.0.1 to 223.255.255.255. Okay, so these are the IP address which has divided into different classes. So you guys tell me what number is missing from these classes. There's a number which is missing in this IP range. What is that number? Anyone have can guess?
Ma'am, 127.
Yes, 127. So 127 is missing. So what is this 127 range of IP? So this is the loopback address. Okay, so this is the loopback address. So this loopback address are often used by the computer programmer to test whether their computer their program is working fine or not. Okay, so suppose if the programmer wants to test their programmer wants to test their website and they don't want to go on internet. Okay, so they can test it on their own laptops without going live, without going on internet. So for that, they are using the IP address 127.0.0.1. Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's see the IP address one by one. Let's see first the class A IP address. Okay. So this is a class A IP address, and how do you know that this belongs to class A? How do you know by seeing this IP address that this IP address belongs to class A? By seeing the first octet.
Yes.
Okay. By seeing the first octet. This first octet range between 1 to 126. It means this IP address is of class A IP address. Okay, so when in this class A IP address, so wherever when we convert it into the subnet mask, so wherever you are seeing that 111. Okay, so this 111 is a network part, and these zeros are my host part. Okay, so you guys tell me the IP address of how many bit?
32.
Yes. If I subtract the network part, so I already told you when you convert it into this, so it has a 8 value. So it means 8 bit. Okay. So if I subtract the network part, it means I subtract the 8 bit. How much is left? 24.
24.
Okay. It means that if I subtract the network part from the IP address, it means the host part is remaining. Okay. So if you see the calculation and see, there is also a network ID and the broadcast ID. Okay, so in this IP address, these two are always remain the fixed, the broadcast ID and the network ID. So broadcast ID is used when whenever in the network you want to broadcast a message to that particular network. So there is an ID for that. Okay, so that is a broadcast ID, and the particular network has its own ID. So that is a network ID. So these two, network ID and the broadcast ID, always remain the same fixed. So when I want to see how many hosts means how many devices I want to connect to my particular network. Okay, so there is a calculation for that. Host to the power 2, okay, minus 2. Why 2? This is a network ID and the broadcast ID. We are subtracting because we don't use network ID and the broadcast ID, it remains fixed. Okay, so when we calculate it, so we'll get this number. It means this number of devices I can connect to a particular network if I have this class A IP. And this network part is also represented after this IP address by /8. Clear to everyone, this thing?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see class B. Okay, now you guys tell me, how can I identify that this IP belongs to class B?
Class B ranges from 128 to 191.
The first octet is range between 128 to 191. That's why we know that this IP belongs to B. Okay, so see, in this class B, this 2 is represented as a 1. So it means it's a network part, and these 2 is represented 0. It means that's a host part. So if I subtract from the IP address the network part, so what I'll get? The host part, that is 16.
16.
So it means when I calculate it, 16 to the power 2 minus 2, 2 by the power of 2, network ID and the broadcast ID. So we'll get 65,534. It means this number of devices I can connect to class B IP address. And there is the last one, that is a class C IP address. So this IP is range between 192 to 223. That's why I know the first octet belongs between this. So that's why I know that this is class C IP address. So where you're seeing this 11111, it means that it is network part and it is the host part. So when you subtract the from the IP, the network part, you get the host part. So when you calculate this, 8 to the power 2 minus 2, so you'll get 254. It means that 254 devices you can connect to this particular network with this IP. Clear?
Yes.
There's the concept of gateway also. Gateway means suppose there is a gate where all from where all the data will get in and from all the data get out. Okay. So this gate has its own IP that is called a gateway. Clear?
Ma'am, can you please explain it again?
See, whenever you are setting up a network, okay, so from some point the data can get in and data can get out from that network. So that point is known as a gateway, from where all of your data get into the network and all of your data get out from the network. So like here, this IP is assigned to it. So the gateway also have a IP address from where all the data get in and all the data get out. You can also check, suppose you are using the geo router and something, you can go to the router page, okay, and you can check your geo router have also assigned this gateway from where all the data get in and into the network and all the data get out from that network. So that is a gateway. So this gateway also have a IP address.
Ma'am, but what does it mean by getting in or out? Does it mean between devices or other IP addresses?
Internet.
So basically, my local files on the internet and internet files from my local directory.
Your voice is breaking, Paritosh. Can you please repeat?
So, ma'am, basically, it's the transferring files between the internet and my local PC and internet.
See, when you are connected to the internet, you have assigned the IP address. Okay. So from where some like there can be some point from where your devices are connected. You are sharing the data and you are sharing the suppose videos and all these things. So there is a point from where all the things get out from your network and get in your network. Okay. So that point has its own IP address. So whenever you are connected to the internet, okay, only then we are getting the IP address. Don't confuse between like when we get the IP address and like without get connected to the internet we have IP address. No, whenever we are connected to the IP address, then only we are getting the internet. So then only we are connecting getting the IP address. We are connected to a particular network, so we get that IP address from that. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now we are going to start the topic burp suit. Give me a second. Let me have some. Okay, so let's start the new topic, that is a burp suit. Okay, so before starting this topic, let's understand what is the web application. Okay, so web application is a combination of web browser and web technology. Okay, so we can say an application that use these two things is a web application. Let's take an example. Suppose you want to access a movie page. Okay, or suppose netflix.com or amazon.com. So first, what will you need? You need an interface. For that, you open your browser. Suppose you open Google Chrome, Firefox, Safari, etc. Okay, and in that browser, you write the URL. Suppose that www.amazon.com. The moment you hit enter, so the web technology comes in and you will get that Amazon page. Okay, so how, like, now the question is how this web application is working on a backend. How these things are like when I hit enter, so how I get this page, how all these things are working on a backend. Let's see. Suppose there is a client or a user and there's a server. Okay, so suppose in your machine you want to open a browser. Okay, and you want to access google.com. So what you will do? You will open the browser, right? And you write here google.com. When you hit enter, okay, then a message goes to the server. That is called the request. Clear? And server is a machine that handle different kind of request and the response. So once it goes to the server will look into your request, like what you are trying to, what information actually you are trying to fetch. It will look into the into your request. Accordingly, it will generate the response. Okay, and give it back to you. And response will be in what page? In what way? You will get the that Google page. Okay, this is actually what is happening in a backhand when you are making the request for any. My voice is. Hello. Now it is fine. So whenever you are making any request, so in return from the server, you get the response. Okay. Now, what the bug suit will do in this request and the response form. So, do you have any doubt till now? Anyone? Anyone have any doubt? Why you guys don't reply to me? Am I audible to you?
No, ma'am.
No, no, no doubt.
You, I'm okay. So now, what is this verb suit and how we are using this verb suit? Okay, just tell me this thing, that is this topic clear to you, because I am not getting response from you guys.
Yes, clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So see, this verb suit is a software or a tool that is used for the VAPT. Okay, this term is used in the cybersecurity field. The full form is this is web application penetration testing. So what this verb suit will do, this verb suit will find the loopholes and what is the problem with that particular website, and it make a report. It make a automatic report for you, and you can find, like, with the help of this tool, you can find the vulnerability in particular website. Okay, so let's see first what is this worksuit look like, and then we'll understand how this worksuit is working. Okay, just stop sharing and reshare my screen. See, this Bubsuit tool is already available in this Kali Linux. So when you click on this icon, okay, and write Burp here. So see, this is the tool which is already in your Kali Linux. So click on it. And click on next. So it is starting the Burp by default and click on start Burp. So see, this is my tool which I'm going to use to capture the request. Okay. So before getting into the tool, now understand how this tool is actually working. Okay. So how this tool is like working on a backend so that we can capture any request or a response. Let's see. See, what is my normal request and response? This is the client and this is the server. So now what I'm going to do, I am putting a proxy server, which is a Bubsuit tool in between the client and the server. Now, when I put this proxy server in between the client and the server, now what will happen whenever I'm sending the request to the server, it goes through the proxy server. And whenever the server give the response, it goes through the proxy server. Okay, so it means the request first goes to the proxy server and then it goes to the server. Okay, so what will happen, like if the request is going through the proxy server, this proxy server can do the three things, that is forward the request, modify the request, and drop and delete the request. Okay, so what is this forward mean? Forward means to like whatever the request comes to the proxy server, it forward it to the server as it is without making any change. And what is this modify means? Suppose whenever the request goes to the proxy server made some changes or made some modification in that request and then forward it to the server. And what is this drop and delete? Suppose whenever the request goes to the proxy server drop it here or the delete it. So nothing goes to the server. That is the delete and the drop. And what is this? So what it do with the response? So see, it does the same three things: forward, modify, and delete and drop. So whenever the request goes to the client, so it goes through the proxy server. So what proxy server can do? Proxy server can forward the response as it is without making any changes. Okay, and then it can forward it to the client. And the second thing what it can do, whenever the response goes to the proxy server, it can make some changes, it can modify the response and then forward it to the client. And the third one is delete and drop. So whenever the response goes to the proxy server, so it dropped here and delete the response and nothing goes to the client. So these are the three things which the worksuit that proxy server can do. Okay, so we can say that it can capture the traffic. This proxy server is capturing the traffic and looking into the traffic and accordingly forwarding and sending the packet. Right. So what is the job of this verb suit? It can capture the request, it can monitor the request, it act like a proxy server, and then it can forward, modify, or delete and drop the request accordingly. Okay. So from where we are going to use the proxy, that verb suit. Okay. So just wait a second. Okay. So see, Portswigger is a company. This verb suit is a product of that Portswigger. Okay. You can see when you write the Portswigger and hit enter, you will get this page. And when you go to this, the product section, you will get these are the product of this Portswigger. So the enterprise, the professional, community, and dastardly from Verbsuit. Okay, this enterprise and professional are used in the industries, and these are they are the paid version. So you have to take the subscription of these enterprise and the professional, and then only you can use this. And we are using the Verbsuit community edition, which is already available in the Kali Linux. And like, don't go into this Dastardly because this is for the API and all these things. So we are going to use this community version in this Samurai. And in the Guru, the Anubhav sir will give you the access to the professional version, okay, of this Verbsuit. So let's see. Now I'm like capturing a request for you. Then I'll tell you like we have to do some setup for using the verb suit. Then I'll tell you what setup we have to do before using this verb suit. And then I'll explain you the, am I audible to you guys?
Yes.
Okay. So see, my verb suit is here. So for that, I need two things to turn on. First is intercept and the other is proxy proxy. Okay, so I'll tell you what is this proxy. First, let's see whether my request is captured or not. Okay, let's capture this Trivago one. See, this request is captured here. So tell me one thing. I have captured the request. So in the back, like in the Firefox page, why I'm not getting this Trivago.in? I should get that page. because I clicked on that. My client is sending the request to the server, so the server should send me the response. Why I'm not getting the response till now?
Because of drop.
No, I haven't do anything till now. See, where is my whiteboard? This. What is happened here? I clicked on the trivago.in. Okay. So when I click on it, I open the browser, right? Sorry. I clicked on the browser, open the browser, click on this trivago.in. What happened? My request is goes to the proxy server. Now, this is my burp suite. So my request is stuck here. So I can read my request, and these all three things I can do with my request. So my till now my request is stuck here. So see, I can read my request here properly. This is my request, this is my cookie, this is the user agent. I'll tell you all these things. What are these things? Okay. So I can read this thing. That's why I don't get the response till now, because my request is here. It is not like goes to the server till now. When I click on the forward, there's a forward button. When I click on it, then I get the Trivago page. See. See. It means when I click on the forward button, so my request goes to the server, and server look into my request and give me the response of that page. Clear? Why at the time of capturing the request, why I'm not getting this Trivago page?
Yeah.
Okay. So what like setup you have to do to use this bug suit? Just turn it off and turn it off. Okay. So for that you have to set up your proxy. Okay. So for that you have what you have to do, you have to click on that hamburger menu and then go to the setting right here proxy, and goes to the setting of proxy. There are two ways I'm telling you both. Okay. So what you can do, you can go to the manual proxy configuration, write the IP address here and the port here. Now the question is from where you are going to write the IP address and the port. So when you go to your burp, so click on the burp and the setting of the burp. Here you get the interface, which interface this burp is using. So this burp is using 127.0.0.1 and port 8080. So you have to write here 127.0.0.1 and then port 8080. Okay. Okay, then you have to click on OK. It means your proxy is set up. So what you have to do, like whenever you want to use your burp suite, so every time you have to go to your proxy setting and change your settings. And whenever you want to use your Firefox normally without any burp suite and without any proxy server, so what you have to do, every time you have to go to the setting and then use this system proxy setting and change the setting all the time. Okay, so there is a shortcut for that. That is the Foxy proxy. So it's an extension. So this is the extension will look like. Okay, so when you click on this, the first link, so you get the option add to Firefox. When you click on this add to Firefox, this proxy will get you will get on your Firefox. Okay, so you will get the option of making setting it up. Okay, so in the title and the description you can write the verb here. So by what name you want to recognize it, and the color, like do you want the red color, do you want the green color, pink color, so that you can know whether your this verb is running or not. So see, I have chosen the green color, so it indicate me the green color, and with the help of this green color I can know that my verb is running right now. Okay. And here you have to do nothing, and then you have to write the IP address. And what is the IP address that we get in the setting? 127.0.0.1 and 8080. That is 127.0.0.1 and the port is 8080. And just save this because I already have it. I'm not saving this. So what you will get? You will get it like this. It means you are good to go to use the proxy. But there is also one thing. Uh, you have to install the certificate. Okay, so now how you can get the Burp Suite certificate and how you can install it in your Firefox. So for that, you have to open your Burp Suite and turn your intercept on, and then you have to on your Foxy proxy. Just click on the burp and you're good to go to use the Foxy proxy. Now your proxy is open. You don't have to go to the setting and the proxy and change the setting manually and then click OK and then you can use the proxy server. No, just what you have to do, you have to just click on the Foxy proxy and then you have to click on the burp. It means you are good to go to use your Foxy proxy. Now here you have to write http:// and hit enter. So see, when you write this, you will get the CS certificate. When you click on the CS certificate, you will get the certificate in your system. Now, the second step is how you can download it in your Firefox. Okay, so for that, open your setting, go to the hamburger menu. I'm turning it off. Go to the hamburger menu, go to the setting, and then write certificate here and click on the view certificate. Now, click on import. So see, this CA certificate is there, CA cert. So select the certificate and select open. I already have this certificate. Okay, so it is saying that it is already there. So it is asking you for the permission to trust this certificate. Just tick that checkbox and then click on OK. Now you are good to go. By doing this both setup in your system, you are good to go to use your Burp Suite. Now, how you can capture any request? You have done your set up the proxy proxy, you have set up the certificate. Okay, now what you have to do, open your Burp Suite, and what you have to do, what is most important thing, that go to the proxy. Okay, and then there you get the intercept option. So usually it is off, just turn it on and then turn on your proxy. Suppose I want to capture this Amazon request. So see, I can capture this request. Clear
But
to
how do
everyone?
we know if,
Mhm.
yeah, I have a question. How do we know if
Yes.
this Firefox has any vulnerability, this Amazon has any vulnerability just by this report?
See,
There's
in
not.
this, yeah, in this summary, I'm going to explain you what is this dashboard, what is this target, what is this proxy, what is intruder, and what is this repeater. But the actual implementation, like how you can find the vulnerability, whether this Amazon have any vulnerability or not, or the Trivago have any vulnerability or not, that will be covered in your Guru sessions. So that is a practical implementation of all these things.
Oh. And one more question I had. Do all of us have the same IP and port? Because when I checked mine was also the same as yours.
Yes, everyone have the same IPN port because it is using the loopback address, and the loopback address of every PC is 127.0.0.1. Any other doubt?
Yeah, I had one more doubt. That why do we
Mhm.
need that certificate when we can already capture this thing? I mean, what do you call
Okay,
this
so
request?
have you installed this certificate into your Firefox? Imported your certificate?
No,
Okay, so
no,
do
I
one
just
thing,
wanted.
share your screen. Share your
Yeah,
screen. I'm showing you.
share screen. Visible?
Not yet. I'm getting black screen.
Okay.
And please share your whole screen.
Yeah, this is my whole screen.
Okay, it's not.
Okay, wait, let me retry. Let me retry.
Maybe it's because of my network.
Can anyone else see my screen? Arey, what
Yeah,
is
now
happening?
I can see your screen. Okay.
Yeah.
Open your Kali Linux.
Yeah, I am in Kali only.
Okay. Do one thing. Open your Firefox.
Firefox. Hmm.
Okay. So have you didn't install the proxy. Okay, do one thing. Maximize your screen. First, maximize your screen.
Hmm.
Go to the setting. You don't have proxy, right?
No,
Okay, so do one thing. First, set up proxy. Download proxy.
it is Foxy or Proxy.
Proxy and then proxy.
Acha,
P
Foxy
R
and
O.
Proxy.
Hmm.
Wait. Foxy, Foxy, and then
Hmm.
Proxy,
Yes.
Proxy.
Enter. And then select the second one.
Okay, wait, this is.
Foxy standard for extension for Firefox. Yes. And then click on add to
Yeah,
Firefox.
yeah, I added. And one.
Okay. Just close the screen. Close this.
Hmm.
And then go to your Foxy proxy. Click on options. Hmm.
Import settings.
No. Click on add. Click on add.
Wait a second. Add. Hmm.
Write verb
Title.
here. VURB. Hmm. And then on your right side, go to proxy IP address, write 127.0.0.1.
Wait. 127.0.0.1.
Dot one.
Hmm.
And in the port,
Mhm.
write 8080. Yes. And then click on save.
Oh wait, say another option. I did. It is giving some red error over here. IP. Acha, wait. Just went. We have to redo. 127.0.0.1, right?
Yes.
Title. I will again have to do B.
Click on save.
Huh. Oh wait, I have got two
Okay.
now.
You have. Okay. Delete one.
Huh. I deleted one.
Okay. So open your Bub suite.
Burp suit. Acha. Application. Done. Open my burp suit.
Cannot see the Bub.
This one now.
Your
Wait.
Firefox, that proxy I can see only.
Okay, wait. I am in burp suit because and I still do have my last.
Okay, now I can
Yes.
see. Okay,
Huh.
turn it off. Turn off the intercept.
Huh.
Okay,
Done.
and open your Firefox. Do one thing. Open your
Fire.
Firefox.
Huh. I'm on my Firefox.
Now
Type
your
burp.
Foxy. Open. Click on Foxy proxy. Click on
Foxy
the
proc.
extension
Huh.
and click on burp. Click on that green option. Burp. Yes, click on it.
Hmm.
And
Done.
then go to your burp suite and turn on the intercept.
And turn on the intercept.
Yes,
Intercept.
turn it on. Yes. Now
Hmm.
go to your Firefox.
Firefox.
Just click on Trivago option that you are getting.
Trivago.
See,
Warning.
this is the
Something.
warning. This warning you are getting because of the certificate. It means that Burpsuit are not allowed till now to capture the request. When you install this
Oh.
Burpsuit certificate into this Firefox, then
Uh,
this Firefox will allow you to capture the request and the response. Now, how you can capture that download the CA certificate? Open the new tab. Write HTTP. No,
HTTP,
HTTP,
HTTP colon.
HTTP, HTTP,
Acha, HTTP.
remove one P. There is only one P. Yes. Colon slash slash. Two dots.
Colon slash.
Slash slash slash. Then write BURP. And hit
Enter.
enter. Yeah.
CA certificate. Download complete. That was very fast.
Yes. Download complete. Yeah. So do one thing. Go to your setting. That is the second tab you have.
Go to your setting.
Turn off your proxy. Go to your proxy and turn it off.
Done.
Done. Okay. So go to your setting. And then is my screen lacking or what? Because I cannot.
No, I am on
Yeah,
certificate and I
Yeah, right cert here and click on view certificate.
import.
And then click on import. Yes. Now select the certificate.
Okay, it is asking to do you trust
Yeah.
port trigger CA following purposes?
Yeah. Yeah. Click on both.
Both
And then okay. And then click on okay again. Now capture the request with the way I told you. Capture the request that way. Again.
Okay. Intercept is on.
Intercept is on. Okay. Go to your Firefox and capture the Trivago request.
Trivago. It's loading. Why is it just loading? It's nothing is happening. Did it come on it?
Open your web.
It came.
See.
Yeah.
Your request is captured. Without the certificate, what you are getting the alert. Okay. Your Firefox has not allowed you to capture the request. So that's why you need to import the certificate here. Okay.
Yeah. But what do I do with this? It is not clearly, it is not readable.
Yeah. I'll tell you this thing. Okay. So I'll tell you like what is this user agent, accept language encoding, what are these things. Okay. So that thing I'll continue in the next class. Okay. So do you have any problem? Any one of you have any problem till now? You can ask me.